This is Danny Flexon here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by 10-1 welterweight / super lightweight contender Sajid Abid. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you, mate. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Fresh off a great victory, big KO on the Super Fight League show. Yeah, I mean, second opponent with a winning record, second fight in that region, but it went completely differently from the first one. You must be delighted.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, if you look at it, it more or less looks like I put myself in the same situation 2 years ago. Same record opponent, guy with like a 90% knockout ratio, relatively unknown, but obviously clearly can bang. So when the opportunity came, they were like, you know what, let's do it. This is the opportunity for us to right our wrongs. And, considering my last fight was about 18 months ago, we had to take this opportunity because we've been training nonstop since lockdown. So it was great. It's great. I can't complain.
What was the difference this time around? Like you said, it was a very similar situation, but clearly you got the job done. You were very aggressive as well. I mean, was it a change in mindset? Was that the key?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it is. Sorry, I can't even talk. But anyway, we've introduced a new trainer to our team, Dan Gray, and he's clearly played a massive part in this victory. So he's helped me fight more like an aggressive fighter, as the fight shown. So in that sense, we've been working on being more aggressive, planting our feet, and actually letting off big shots. Not just that, just considering the build up to the fight, the opponent himself. I'm gonna be honest, he was just a bell end. Like he was coming out with so much rubbish, and I'm just there thinking, mate, I'm here to fight. And if you're going to try to disrespect me like that, then I'm going to show you, what day. I'm just going to show you on fight night. So it's, it worked out. It worked out well.
In what way was he a bell end? Like, what was he saying? What was the kind of flavour of what he was saying to you in the build up?
So what it was is on the fight week, the first day that we landed, we approached him. We were all respectful. We shook his hand. It was like, look. Simple things like made the best fight won't win. And he was fine with it. But the moment he got a microphone or a camera on him, it was non-stop disrespect. He was saying I had no power, I had no chin, he's gonna knock me out in the first round, he's gonna kill me. And I'm there like, okay. Let's see you bring that talk to fight night. Simple as. So it was good motivation for me. I took it personally. And it worked out well.
Yeah, well, not for him, but yeah.
Yeah.
But you could tell how much of a kind of thrill and a relief, I suppose, it was for you during the celebration immediately after the knockout as well.
Yeah.
You seem to really enjoy it.
It was one of those things where, like I said, last time I fought was 18 months ago. So with it being my comeback fight after that long, it's not necessarily fights you'd want to say. You want to warm up fight at least, but you will thought, what, let's do it. I personally felt I improved since 2019, since that Jeddah fight, and I showed it, and that's why it was like a major relief for me to be able to right my wrongs in essence.
And how did it come about, you being on the show working with Amir Khan and Super Fight
League? Honestly, so whilst I was getting ready for my fight, I was supposed to be fighting in Derby on the 2nd of October. But that didn't go through. I just got a random message from one of the guys saying, Saj, do you fancy fighting in Dubai? And obviously I'm going to be like, yes, yeah, 100%, I want to fight in Dubai. They go, okay, so here's the guy, let's see what happens. So it was much more of a smoother transaction than the Jeddah fight, because this was simple, like we were constantly going back and forth about things, confirming things, and then next thing you know, I knew about the Dubai fight a month before my Derby fight. I was a bit gutted, but I didn't get to fight at home again after God knows how many years. But I can't complain of how things went in Dubai.
And could this be the start of a longer term relationship with SFL?
SBL, yes, 100%.
SBL,
we always leave a good relationship with them. So the things are promising. We will be back on the next show, so they say. But it's one of those things that, me personally, unless it's on paper, I don't focus on it. I focus on what's on paper and what's guaranteed at the end of the day. And there's nothing that's coming. I just have to keep myself in shape.
Have you still got the same job as last time we spoke? So are you still balancing the boxing with that
Yeah,
job?
yeah, 100%. I'm in fact today was my first day back at the job, so it was a bit of a surreal experience considering like last week I was in Dubai doing all that, and now I'm back back at my day job. So it's good, but there has been we have been considering dropping my hours, going part time, considering how everything went. So it's good. A lot of doors have opened since that fight.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that, because I'm assuming something like that, it's got headlines and video footage has gone around the
Mm.
world. What doors does that open for you, and how much of a platform or springboard can this be for you for your career back home?
So I've yet to sit down with my manager Steve and speak about this. So as far as UK is concerned, I haven't got a plan where to take this, but that's obviously because I haven't spoken to my manager yet. Once we sit down and speak, we're gonna come up with a plan, come up with the right routes to take, and go from there. I know that Steve mentioned that if I was to win this fight, a title shot is obviously looming in the near future, so that could be an option. But yeah, so that's currently where I stand. I mean, one of the footage has got like 100,000 views on Twitter,
Wow.
and it's just like I was getting messages left, right, and center from people saying, "Look, so look, this is what's happening." I'm just like, "Damn, that really happened." So yeah, it was surreal, honestly. So now we're kind of just sitting back, taking a breath, and just waiting to speak to our management to see what's the next best option.
You came in for the fight at just under 145 pounds. It's not the first time you've
Mm.
been down that low. Is your future at super lightweight?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I made that weight easy, really easy. The only reason I stuck to that and not actually super light is because I was supposed to be fighting a welter in Derby the week before, and I wasn't aware. I wasn't told that that fight was in fact the day before weigh-in as well, which would have changed the scenario completely. But we deal with the cards we're given, so I can't complain.
So when your manager talks about a title shot, are we looking at kind of area, English? What do you think?
Whatever he thinks is best for me. I'm not going to jump the gun and say I automatically deserve a British or English title shot. I understand that there's routes to take, and if he thinks that the area title is available for me, then we'll go for it. So whatever my management says is best.
What does it do for your confidence, a victory like that on a big stage and against a power puncher as well?
100%. It's definitely brung a lot more confidence out of me, especially with my own power. Because look, I'm not known for a power puncher. I'm known for a technical boxer, moving in and out, speed, etc. So, but for I've always known I've had power. I've just never put myself in a position where I've planted my foot to obviously drill that power in. But working with my new trainer, that's something we've been doing nonstop. So it paid in dividends. So I'm more confident that I can fight on the inside if I need to, and I can, mix it out when I need to.
And how did that come about, adding your new trainer to the team?
So what happened is I was originally training at a gym in Derby that I had to close down because of lockdown. So I didn't really have anywhere to train at that point. So Dan messaged me saying, "Sad, do you want to come to our gym, use our gym?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, mate, appreciate it." So I was there working with my cousin. My cousin's idea was always to help me whilst he can to find a new trainer, because even though my cousin, he's done a fantastic job himself, especially someone who hasn't got a real boxing background. He's a GP, so he's done a great job. And he was always planning on keeping me ready for when a new trainer comes along. So that was always his idea. Dan came along, started working with him, started using the gym. Then the whole idea between us was that Dan starts training us now. We had a few sessions, and then a year later we've gelled, and so I wouldn't have it any other way now.
And what's the quality of sparring and availability of sparring like at the new gym?
To be fair, at the new gym, the quality is more unlicensed, etc. But we tend to venture out to get more sparring. So I can't complain. I sparred Echo a while back. He was a great spar. Honestly, so much to learn off him. So we've got options for sparring.
I'm guessing that was incredible sparring for you. Obviously, you're aspiring to that sort of level. He's the new British champion now as well.
Yeah.
That must have been pretty great.
Oh, 100%. It was amazing. Like each round I was learning something new from him. And this is what you want from sparring. Him himself, he's a great person, a great champion. So it was a great pleasure sharing the ring with him.
Was it a good gauge of kind of how far you need to progress to get to that British title level?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I mean, it was a while ago, so I'd love to have an update spot with him. So I may just message him after this to see what he's doing. But yeah, it'll be good.
I'm glad I've planted that seed.
Yeah, and I appreciate it.
Before I let you go, we asked you this when we had you on the channel for the first time, but in case people didn't see it and they've seen your KO presumably by now, how can they find you on the different social media platforms so they can keep up to date with what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a simple guy, so obviously Instagram is just my full name, Sajid Abid. My Facebook is Sajid Abid. Snapchat Sajid.Abid. Twitter Sajid_Abid. So yeah, just put my name in and you find me.
Great stuff. Well, wish you all the best. We'll have to catch up again when you've got your next fight date booked in. But yeah, we'll be watching 100%. With interest.
All right, cheers, mate. Thank you.